expensive cars in Grand Theft Auto Online, and it seems like every update, more and more expensive vehicles are added into the game. For example, this is the Ocelot Virtue, a vehicle that currently is $2.98 million if you don't have the trade price. Honestly, I don't even know how to get the trade price, so I own the vehicle from the $2.98 million price tag. And I thought a really fun video idea would be to compare one of the most expensive supercars available in the game and get the cheapest supercar in the game, which is currently the Coil Voltic, sitting at a price tag of $150,000. We can see it just barely scrolling down, and there it is, the Coil Voltic, part of the High Life update. We also have the Coil Voltic Topless, which was actually originally released on game day. So I like the Coil. I actually think it's a pretty fun vehicle. It's very slow. I think it's actually the slowest top speed supercar in the game, but it is electric, and ironically, so is the Ocelot Virtue. So that's actually a really good comparison to show between these two vehicles, is how an electric car released basically when this game was first out compares to an electric car that was released for $2.9 million, both under the supercar class. Now, even though the Coil Voltic isn't the fastest, I gotta say, I did a little bit of driving this vehicle just so I could get used to it before I recorded, and this car is actually pretty dang impressive on handling. You can see here, very easily hugs corners when you're driving around them, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, it does have a little bit of ground clearance problems. You're gonna bump around a bit on some uneven terrain, but overall it sticks to the ground really well, doesn't lose tire grip whatsoever. I don't think it's all-wheel drive. I think it is rear-wheel drive, but it doesn't appear to be much of a problem at all. I usually like to drive down this road here because it's just a really nice straight path. It's got some curves and stuff once you get down past the hill, and it's really good just to get an overall feel for the car. And as you can see right now, no problems whatsoever. Like, obviously I gotta apply the brakes around big corners like that when we just went around, but for the most part, I have no problems driving this vehicle. Now, to be fair, that could possibly be, and most likely is because this vehicle only goes at 115 miles per hour, or something around that, which is, as I said, the slowest for any supercar. So it does make sense its handling is pretty good. If it wasn't, then this would not only be the slowest supercar, but it would also have really just one of the worst lap times ever. But surprisingly, this car's lap time is actually not that awful for how dang slow it is. So, as you can see, really no problems when handling this car, no big hiccups there. And even though this car is slow, I will say one of the only nice things to make up for that slow speed is the fact that it is an electric vehicle, which means you're always going to be sitting at that top speed no matter really what. You're going to accelerate very fast, as you can see here. If we take a look at my speedo, you'll notice that I'm always at the max on my speedo no matter what. So, as I said, I don't actually mind the Coil Voltic. It's a really cheap vehicle, and honestly, you get what you pay for. For 150 grand, you get a supercar that handles pretty dang well, accelerates really fast, and I actually think is a bit underrated. But now we get to see how the Virtue does. Now, the first thing I can definitely say that the Virtue has an advantage on is the interior is obviously fully customizable, which is really nice. You can change the color, but as well, this vehicle in general just has a lot more upgradability. It means that you can choose how much you want to customize this car personally to your looks, and that is definitely a huge win. There's a lot of livery options you get on this vehicle. You don't really get those options with an old vehicle that was released back in the day. Now, to be fair, it seems like Rockstar is trying to give some of their older vehicles some new liveries, like the Zentorno and the Turismo R did get some new upgrades, and they got some new liveries available, but I don't think that the Coil Voltic anytime soon is going to be getting anything done special. I still do think it is a bit of an advantage, though, for the Coil, because the Coil doesn't have a lot of money to spend. For example, if I buy this car for $2.98 million, I'm also going to be dropping about $15,000 per upgrade on the spoiler, on side skirts, on fenders, on the bumper. Those really are expensive upgrades, where upgrading a vehicle like the Coil Voltic has one spoiler option. It's got a little carbon front hood if you want to put it on, but that's about really all there is when it comes to the upgradability. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both sides. I'd obviously pick more upgrades rather than cheaper upgrades and less of them, but I would expect most people to do so as well. Now, when it comes to the handling of this vehicle, I can definitely say that it's not bad. Like, the handling is pretty dang good. And when you add that into the fact that this vehicle is freaking fast, I mean, look at the speed. We're already going upwards of 120 here. This vehicle is not only faster than the Coil Voltic, but it appears to have better handling, especially when sticking to the ground. So that is a big advantage this vehicle will be sitting at, but to be honest, it's not a whole lot faster. As I said, the Coil Voltic is only about 115 or something like that, and this vehicle's top speed seems to be about 120 miles per hour, so not a huge difference between these two vehicles overall. And I can actually say also that the handling is a bit loopy on this vehicle. It feels like it can definitely spin out a lot easier due to the acceleration that it does have. So really the best way to tell how these vehicles are on handling and the overall lap time is to have it timed. So we're going to make our way over to the Galileo Park time trial and see how these vehicles stack up against each other. Speed! Go, 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 go! This should be fairly easy. We're just going to see how fast of a lap time we can set. Now, the great thing I always love about electric cars is they're really good on short distance cornering, because obviously they can just slow down before they hit the corner, and then once they get right towards the edge of that corner, you put on all that power and make your way around, which is exactly what I'm doing here, as you can see. The Voltic is just absolutely fantastic at cornering like a beast, which I really didn't honestly expect when looking at this car originally, but no problems whatsoever. We actually got some pretty big air there. Gonna slow down for this corner, and here we are. Alright, not too bad at all so far. We're about 40 seconds in, and we've cut down just about a mile. Not too bad. Now we just gotta make our way through here, slow down a little bit again. Alright, and beautiful. Yeah, this is incredibly easy to do with the Voltic. Since it's such a slow car, the braking is incredibly easy to use, and you don't really need to worry at all. And once again, we're just gonna apply the brakes rolling around this corner, and then full speed our way through here. Oh god, don't want to crash though. Ooh, okay, we're good. Little bit of a chinny chin moment there, but we're still going strong. Just gonna apply the brakes a little bit. This car actually sticks to the ground really well, I have to say, which is a bit surprising, but yeah, no problems whatsoever here. Ooh, okay, we're good. We're all good. No problems. 1 minute and 26 seconds on the clock, and we're just about making our way to the corner here. Yeah, that was really, really easy. Now we just gotta make our way through here, and we are completely done. Let's just slow down. Here we are. Hit that little barrier and speed once again. All right, and up the hill, speed. Okay, we're good. 1 minute 46. Come on, go, 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 go. Speed, speed, speed. Oh god. All right, gotta let go of the gas a little bit. Absolutely fantastic cornering. And done. 1 minute 57.367. Okay, that was a really, really easy lap overall. No problems whatsoever. And yeah, that was pretty quick. So we're just going to say 1 minute 57 seconds. Now I'm going to go pull out the Virtue, and we're going to see how fast that car can complete the exact same time trial. Go, 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 go. All right, and speed is off. Will we win with speed? I guess we're going to find out. The Virtue has much worse handling than the Voltic. I know that for a fact just from driving this car. So the real question is handling triumphant or is it speed? Well, I think that the Virtue's handling is still very good, and the real question is it good enough to really beat the Coil Voltic's handling? Because I gotta say, this vehicle is not nearly as good on the handling, but we're still making these corners in pretty good time, if I gotta be honest here. Just gotta hug that corner a little tight because that felony was in the way, or Felon GT. Oh! Almost just hit that car. We didn't, which was honestly pretty surprising. We're doing good so far. It's a lot of cars at really annoying spots, to be completely honest, so far. But no cars we have crashed into yet, so we're still flying here. Just gonna roll around this corner. All right, all good. Ooh, a little bit of scrape, but scrapes are no problem. As long as they don't slow us down, I'm fine with it. Here we are. Nice. All right, keep on going. Now this is the part I obviously want to go a bit slower for, especially in this car, because it's very hard to see what's going on through all the trees and everything going on, all the commotion. But we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Full speed here. No cars are coming through. Oh god, there is a car coming through. Whoa. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Holding it tight. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's much we have to worry about anymore. We're through the thick of it. Just gotta hold on the gas. Oh, almost just spun out there. All good though. Just gonna squeeze through here. All right. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It was almost really bad, but we're all good. Okay, so the Virtue, pretty dang fast as well. We're 1 minute and 44 seconds right now, and we just got to make it all the way up this, apply the brakes and rolling around this corner here. Okay, a little bit of a wide corner, but we are going to complete it in 154.775. So 155 versus 157. That is only a 2-second difference between these two vehicles. And you'll notice, even though it was only a 2-second difference, the Virtue felt like it was going a lot faster. And that's because it was. The Virtue has a top speed of 120, where this car has a top speed of like 110 or something like that. But while the Virtue may be faster, the problem is the Virtue just struggled so much on the handling a lot that I was spinning tires in some spots. I had to slow down a lot more when going around corners because of the fact I'd overshoot them. And that's really the main problem with the Virtue. Honestly, I'm surprised how well the Voltic did. I did not expect the Voltic to hold up as well in the competition, but it really showed how good of a vehicle it is. And that is why I think that this is a really fun series to make videos on, and if you'd like to see more like this in the comments, let me know. So, we've reached the final part of today's video. For the 3 categories, cost. Obviously, the cost is going to the Voltic. It wins in every category when it comes to cost. It's cheaper on upgrades. It's cheaper on literally everything. You could purchase 20 Voltics and it would equal the same as one of the Virtues. So yeah, when it comes to cost, the Voltic wins every day. When it comes to maneuverability, the Voltic wins as well. I would say the Voltic's handling is 10 times better just because it accelerates a bit slower. You don't really need to worry about spinning out. So as well, the Voltic feels a lot better when you're driving, and even though it's a lot slower on top speed, probably about 10 miles per hour slower, it didn't really matter when driving through Vinewood Hills just because of how dang good the handling was. When it comes to the handling on the Virtue, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's definitely better than your average run-of-the-mill supercar, but it's just not good enough to really make it feel special when you compare it to the Voltic's handling that it trades for that top speed. And then finally, we arrive at the final question, which is a better car? Well, if you want straight line speed and ridiculous acceleration, the Virtue is the way to go. However, if you're smart and sensible with your money, honestly, the Voltic is a much better choice. The Voltic is 1/20th of the price, literally, and the Voltic did just about as well. It was only 2 seconds slower. Really, the only time you're going to notice a huge difference between the Voltic and the Virtue is when you're driving down big ol' stretches of the highway like 86. So overall, I think the Voltic won in just about every category apart from top speed. I'm very surprised to say this, but the Voltic is the undisputed GOAT between these two vehicles. I was really expecting to say the Virtue was a better vehicle, but it turns out the Voltic is just the way to go. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, the handling on the Voltic is just so much better. Look at this. I mean, that is absolutely amazing handling. You don't go that fast, but it doesn't really matter when you've got all of this absolutely fantastic handling. Hopefully you enjoyed the video,